Carlos Acuna, one of the great performances in Birmingham postseason history. Complete game, 7 strikeouts. Birmingham for the 4th time in 5 years, 6th time overall. Open Division Finals, 13th final in program history, and for the first time since the very first Open Final in 2018, we will get Birmingham El Camino Real at Dodger Stadium. Just an incredible performance, man. So much heart and grit and will and determination. What are your emotions?
I'm really excited. I love these boys. We're a great team. We work well together, and we're fired up for their Saturday.
Carlos, I don't know how much adrenaline was coursing through those veins, but you didn't strike out about it because you were just pitching to contact and getting ground balls and pop-ups for the first few innings, and then you didn't strike anybody out until the last out of the 3rd, and then you finished with 7, and you were humming in the 5th and 6th and 7th. Can you kind of talk to me about just how good you felt and the fact that you were just continuing to challenge the guys late in the game?
Yeah, I was feeling amazing at the end. I just wanted to play one more game with these boys, so I was making sure that nothing bad happened.
And was that something that you were talking about in between innings with Rico and with Mallory or with Larkin, or was it just kind of like, look, man, they're gonna have to beat my best stuff to get me and to get us out of here?
No, I talk to myself a lot on the mountain, and I try to keep my composure. I also like thinking like I'm talking to my grandpa, and it just calms me down. So.
I appreciate that because obviously I know what a huge impact, what a huge influence. What do you think he'd be saying right now? I mean, this is so inspiring, and it's just it's so powerful. But I would love to hear it from your heart and your words. Like, just how proud would he be of what just happened the past 2.5 hours?
He would be super proud of me, and he would be the loudest one out there. He'd be probably almost getting a fight to families because they're talking to me. But he's always there with me. So, yeah.
The fact that the game was always on your timing and your tempo. Obviously, the Carson fans, don't have any patience, and so. But just how important was that whether they had guys on, or whether it was the leadoff out of the, but like you and Larkin and you and the entire team were going at your pace and your tempo, because it seemed like even when they had guys on, like you weren't bothered or disrupted by anything.
Yeah. No, I like keeping my own timing. They'll talk. I don't care about people talking to me. I just block them out, and I just think to myself, talk to myself. I'll get mad at myself, but then I fix it. So that helps me a lot.
Not just today, but throughout the season, you have done such a great job when guys have gotten on base. Obviously, I'm sure it probably has the heartbeat, racing a little bit of teammates and the coaching staff. But I mean, you guys had that great exchange, you and Larkin in the first inning, where that kind of completely flipped the momentum of the game. If they strike first and you guys were in a high leverage, intense situation, you guys had the presence of mind. He throws it to you throw it right back to him. Great execution, cut down Ruan, trying to get a freebie on you guys at home, and then you stranded 8 more runners after that, including the last one there at the end. Like, again, you said you're talking to yourself, but like, how are you able just to continue to find calm when there's Carson Colts all over the place throughout the entire game?
I'm able to because our coaches are amazing. We practice it every day at practice. We have our normal reps, but then we'll have our reps where it's we say fast runner or high pressure situation, tie game, and that's what helps me. Our coaches plan well for this.
Last thing, as I said at the outset of our conversation, first time since the very first Open Final in 2018, Birmingham El Camino Real. I'm sure when you guys saw them in league, it was like we want to make sure that we declare ourselves not only the supreme team in the West Valley League, but the entire city section. You have that opportunity on Saturday. How powerful is that for you and these guys?
It means a lot to us. They took us out last year, and it still hurts to this day. And I would love to show them that it's not going to be like that again.
Well, obviously, that propelled them to a title. Obviously, you guys have won more than your share. And again, for the 4th time in 5 seasons, 6th time overall, and the 13th time in program history, Birmingham will be playing for a city section championship Saturday at Dodger Stadium. Huge reason why, Carlos Acuna. Fantastic performance, man. Well done.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.